Okay, so I'm doing part 2 in the same day because I was scared that I might run out of time because YouTube does a 10-minute limit, I think. So can't go higher than 10 minutes. So now time to rant again. So like, where was I? Oh yeah. So he's a villain, originally, and he's more specific targets, and he was waiting until someone, leads him, per se, like Midoriya. He's slowly turning Midoriya into a villain, but more like an anti-hero to be honest. Because Midoriya, like, he's more sane and he doesn't like killing people as much. So like, he's kind of like the main neutral moral compass sometimes. So what else? He continues on this rampage, punishing Endeavor, making up these plans and stuff, and then Deku becomes the main character when Newt dies, but we'll talk about that later. Now, Newt is known to be like a badass. To all heroes and the underground hero Aizawa, they constantly talk about how he's a danger, and it's weird because he has his own fan club because he's just so fucking cool. Like, even like UA high school girls know about him, and like his wanted poster just makes him look handsome as AF for some reason. And like he has his own like secret fan club that he knows of, and he's just like, what the fuck, people are like actually insane. Yeah, even some heroes admire his things and his tactics because he doesn't just kill them. Well, he does, he kills a lot of criminals and stuff, but he mostly kills villains. And unlike Stain, he doesn't just outright kill heroes, he actually defames them by exposing their treachery and stuff on camera and shit like that, or like secret files and information. He's more smart with it, and he beats them in combat too. So like, he's just known as like a really high class criminal, like a smooth criminal. And then he does a raid on UA to reveal to Midoriya that yeah, he's a villain and shit. But I'll show you the picture later. But because like I'm impressed with it, because even my friend said it was good, and he's the guy who 2 years ago, not necessarily trash talk, but criticized me so hard that I almost like gave up on art. So like, this is his disguise, blue eyes, because he wears contacts, and then we give him these stupid glasses that's supposed to like enhance his sight, but he already has Namu eyes, so he could like see from far away, because the limit to his range is what he could see. So they give him like these glasses because they can barely help his quirk, and it's like class C, they don't really care about them that much. That's gonna be like another topic, class discrimination, that he's gonna talk about and get pissed about too. And his hero name is called Law because he manipulates some laws of Newton. But in this one, he says, oh, I can only, as his disguise to look weaker, I can only manipulate half the amount of force of an object. So I could barely move it, and I can't just move it directly to the right. I can only move it like a certain angle and all this bullshit. And also, he has like this net that moves because of the vectors that you could change. And that's his hero weapon. Just like absolute ass. He also parts his hair to look like a mob character, and like his close friends question him because it's like, wait a minute, you have red eyes. What happened to your red eyes? And he didn't talk about that. He always would ignore and act like a mob nerd character, which would be like really fucking funny. There was also this one girl in his class 1C that's a great admirer of the villain Newt. She's like basically she's the leader of the fan club, and he knows this, and he's just like weirded out every time, but he has to act like it's funny because he sees Ida as a role model because he's literally what he was aiming for when he was doing his disguise. He was like, I want to be like a student council idiot member that no one suspects as anything. So like, he's trying to pretend as that, and then that's a turn off to the one girl that likes Newt so much, but she doesn't even know that he is Newt. Ooh. And guess his name, Kenshi Shirami. Okay. Hopefully I didn't run out of time. Whatever. One more thing. Wait on UA. Ay. So let me give you the scenario, my guy. So the League of Villains are raiding at that tonight, and Deku is like questioning all his morals right now because, what should I call it? Newt in his like seductive voice now. But new in his uniform, he came up to Midoriya and told him literally everything. And he says, "I'm a villain, and I'm going to show you." And Midoriya's like, "That's not a funny joke." I'm like, what are you talking about?" So then the League of Villains come over, and then somehow his whole uniform gets ripped off from like a blast or something, because Bakugo shot him. I don't know. I haven't done the specific details, but he has a six-pack and he shows these scars off and all this badass shit, and everyone's just like, what the fuck? Because like, this guy looked like a mob character 2 seconds ago. He looked like, hold up, you already know, but my guy looked like this, and now he looking like boom, like, yeah. So, and then he takes off his contacts and he breaks his glasses in front of everybody. And then a villain from behind him gives him his coat, which is a sleeveless, long coat. And he's just like, well, I guess I don't need to hide anymore. God damn! And I actually colored it for once. Yeah, I just gotta say, Midoriya's hair is such a pain in the ass to draw. Well, that's basically it. See you.